Hello, hello, hello. So I want to take a look at the Hinterland Ranger Illusive Infiltrator Adventurer Armor. This is the 1K version. It's about 123 megabytes. I'll show you that in a second. And this is from Xtudo. And basically it's like three different sets of armor. It's Hinterland Ranger, and there's a number of different things there. You can craft those at the forge, and I'll show you that in the game. There's the Illusive Infiltrator armor. Again, you can craft that under steel at the forge. This one says plainly where you can craft it at. We'll find everything and do all that. And then there's the Adventurer armor, which again you can craft at the forge. And it's two different, all of these are for male and female so that you can enjoy these on either. And I'm going to try to show you on both pretty quickly. This was a show that I had originally done, but the sound was really terrible. So I threw it away. So I'm redoing this show. So hopefully this will be a better version. So here you can see it's 122.30 megabytes. So about 123 megabytes. Also notice they're flagging this in a different way so that's always coming to the top. This seems to be a habit that they're doing. You'll notice I have some other things I was going to do some shows on. And this seems to be a habit that is forming. I don't know if this is good or bad. If all your armors automatically are flagged and float to the top. I guess if they're new armors and they can't be replaced, I guess that's okay. But I find it a little disturbing because now I can't do my load order the way I normally would, okay? But as long as it works, it's okay. It's just a little strange for me. They flag these, they're up top. I can't move them up and down the load order, so that's just the way it is. I'll show you real fast. If we move this, let's say I move this down here, and I turn that off, and then I pop out and I pop back in, it moved it back up here again. So it keeps them grouped up here towards the top. There's some flag that keeps them grouped up here. Now I can rearrange them within this group just fine. I'm just pointing this out so you'll be aware. It's really not a huge deal except for the fact that, like I said, it's a little inconvenient because now I'm no longer in control of my load order. And these are armor items. I don't think they really need to be flagged to go to the top or bottom. So just my thoughts on it. Let's move on. Let's get into the game and take a look at these things and see how they are. All right. So first, under studded, you will find, this is at the forge, of course, you'll find the adventurer boots, the coat. And one coat has kind of a skirt and the other one doesn't, but it's still a coat. Gloves and hood. Then, of course, the standard studded armor, right? Now, under steel, you'll find the Illusive Infiltrator arm guards, chest piece, steel-toed arm guards. You'll see some different colors here of the chest piece. I think that's nice. Then here under leather, you'll find the Adventurer backpack. Some different versions of the same item, basically. And you'll find the Hinterland Ranger boots, and bracers, and tunic, and hood, and the Infiltrator hood. And then further down, under leather, you'll find the Shadow Ranger. Those things there. Now, under miscellaneous, you'll find the Hinterland robes. There's Azure and Radiant. You'll also find the Illusive Infiltrator backpack. Don't confuse it with some of the other backpacks that you'll see here. And then here's some more Infiltrator backpacks. Again, these are all under miscellaneous. And they're color-coded so that you can tell they go with the other things in the mod. Alright, so on our showman, I've put on the Adventurer backpack, the boots, the coat, the gloves, and the hood. Now, I did the first coat without the skirt. I think this looks fine on him. I don't see any problem with this. looks good. It's kind of, do you see that? He's got like short heels on the boots. It's kind of funny, but some men's boots do have like little short heels like that kind of thing, you know. Anyway, got the backpack on the back. I think overall that looks good. We can try some different backpacks real fast. There's this one, which does away with the straps, you might notice, which is good because the straps don't look good. Then there's this one that gives you your dinner plate and your spoons. And then there's this one which gives you, I guess, the straps. Yeah, the straps with the dinner plate and spoons and stuff. So no harm in any of those. They look kind of funny to me to have your plate and your spoons and everything sticking out. But maybe that's more practical. So it's up to you. As far as the adventurer outfit overall, I think that looks good. Let's look at the one with the little, see, it's got a little skirt that comes down. But notice it works fine for the guy or the girl. It just comes down longer. So you'd imagine that would be more warm for you. That would be pretty good. So it just depends on which one you like for your character. You may go either route. I think I like this one just because it looks more normal to me, but that's just me. You know, that's a subjective preference. You do whatever you like. Okay, so this is what the Hinterland Ranger boots, bracers, and tunic look like. A warning, when I clicked on the Ranger tunic, my game paused for a long moment, like 30 seconds or more, while this loaded. So just letting you know that it didn't crash, it didn't cause me any trouble, and now switching back and forth is no trouble at all. But I wanted you to know that that happened to me the first time. I've had that happen before with mods, and I didn't really have any further issue or trouble, but I have seen that happen before. So this is the Hinterland Ranger, and I think, you know, I think the idea here is you're kind of like an archer or something, you know, a ranger, you know. Anyway, you get the regular. I call the regular. It's brown. You get the Azure, which is blue, and Radiant, which is, I guess that's pretty much white or a little off-white. Looks pretty good. So you get those. Those are the differences with this. That's your Hinterland Ranger robes. Now, when we come down to the Illusive Infiltrator, you'll notice the arm guards, the backpack, the chest piece, the hood, and the steel-toed boots, all very dark, like you're being like maybe a bit of a thief, a rogue, a scoundrel, however you want to say that. If you don't like the backpack, of course, you don't have to use it. And the same is true for the hood. If you decided you didn't like the hood. Overall, I think it's a good appearance. I think everything goes together. But of course, you know, you do what you want in your game, but I think that looks good on him, okay? Now, moving away from the Illusive and going just to the Infiltrator, you're going to notice some differences here. We have some different colored backpacks, but we have the arm guards, we have the different chest pieces, all different colors, and then let me find, we have the boots, and we have the hood. So I'm going to start here. And I'm just going to start with the backpack being the amethyst along with the chest piece. So both are kind of purplish. Now this is the same idea as the Illusive, but you're not all dark and roguey, right? Then you go to barrel, which is, I guess, what, green? Basically green. And you can mix and match all this and do this however you would like. But the main thing is that the backpacks have different colors. The Redwart, I think, is supposed to be basically red. On the backpack, the red does not show up that great. It is there. You can see it, but it's not that great. And then the teal and the teal. I think these look fine. The umber, we're going to go back up. Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. Umber. Basically, umber is kind of brown or tan, right? I think this looks fine. Again, that all looks good. So one more ranger set for you to look at is the Shadow Ranger. Now this tunic is loading. I clicked on it, and I think this is going to be an example of what I said a minute ago. The game is taking a moment to load this tunic. But as long as it doesn't crash, this will just happen like one time, and then you should be okay. But it can be a little bit annoying if this happens a lot in your game. But see, there he goes, and it popped in. So now you can take it off. And oh, okay, I was going to say it wouldn't be that slow again, but it is that slow. So something to be aware of. These Ranger tunics, I don't know why, but they seem to take a moment to load. So just be aware of that. I'm not putting down the mod. I'm not saying anything bad about it. But you'll notice that's not loaded yet. And I'm still talking. There we go. All right. So overall, though, I still like the appearance of these things. And I don't think that would stop me from using it. But, you know, it depends on how much you like it. It also appears that Xtudo might be putting these out individually so that you don't have to have all this one big pack. Because I saw that there was a single mod out there for one of these. Was it the Hinterland Ranger? And so that may cover your Ranger needs without having to have all three of these suits of armor and all these different options. Though it's nice to have it in one mod too. If you like all of this variety, then that's a good thing, right? So let's go and see if we can improve all of these. I'm going to tell you from my past experience, because I did this show before and the sound wasn't very good, that you can improve it all. You can improve the backpack, but you'll notice all it does is make it worth more money. It doesn't really improve anything. But that's okay. Now the boots, you'll notice they improve. The coat improves. Oops, let's get the other coat. The gloves improve. The hood improves. All of these things are upgradable. I believe they are also all enchantable from my memory. That's my remembrance, my memory. Sometimes I have to put 2 or 3 words together to make my meaning clear. Anyway, you get the idea. All of these are upgradable. Let's go on down. Even the hood is upgradable. The boots, skip my stuff. The Ranger stuff. All of this is upgradable. Since we only missed 2 items, let's go ahead and do them. There we go. So all that was upgradable. I'm not doing the backpacks. There's no point. Now, let's see what we can enchant. And then I am going to switch over to our showgirl and show you all this again. But I didn't think that was really a big deal at this point. The main thing is to make sure that you can see it's upgradable and enchantable. Here we go. You can do the backstab in your sneaky boots. You can do the coat. We'll have some better alchemy there. Oh, yeah, you can enchant the other coat too. Let's just, I'm pretty sure all this is enchantable from my remembrance from where I've done this before. But let's just make sure. I know this is a little slow, but you can always speed this part up and kind of whip through the video, you know, a little quicker. But I like for you to know that it's tested, that it works. You know, if I don't do this, then, you know, perhaps I'm not really doing a good job and showing you what you need to know. So all of these are enchantable. We're probably going to stop some of this enchanting in a minute because I think we're overdoing it. So we know the robes and the Ranger stuff is enchantable. Let's do the Infiltrator stuff, and we'll look at those. Make sure that those are enchantable. Yeah, we'll do the chest piece. We'll do. Oh wait. Do the hood? Yeah, let's do the hood. Let's go ahead and charge the hood, or enchant the hood, charge the hood. Yes, we're charging the hood. That sounds weird. Anyway, sounds like a police operation. We're charging the hood, you know. All right, so there we got all of that. Really, all of these, I'm going to do these real quick for you, but these two are enchantable in the same way. We're just going to do one of these chess pieces. We're not going to do them all. I doubt very seriously that one of them would be enchantable and the others wouldn't. It's not impossible, but that would be a rare mistake that someone would make. All right, so we got all of that. Is there anything else? There's the shadow stuff, but this is really the same as the other things that we looked at. So I don't think there's any real difference. We'll do some magic on the shadow. We'll have some shadow magic here. How's that sound? Sounds pretty good. Some shadow magic. And some one-handedness for our backstabbery. Look at this. One-handed. There we go. Ta-da. All right, so that shows you pretty much everything the way that works. Now, let's show you the weight slider, just so you'll see with your guy what you can do. I think it's pretty simple. You can make him super skinny, which I always think looks so funny to see the guy so skinny, but I mean, that's a choice, right? But that's a big head. Look at that. That head is too big on that body. But you get the idea. The weight slider does have some impact on some of these outfits. Oh, wait. We didn't look. Let's take a look at one of the other outfits. These are basically two outfits with different colors and things. So let's do the Infiltrator real fast. And that's what a skinny Infiltrator will look like. And that's the way all of those will look. Actually, I guess there's three because there's the Adventurer, right? Let's exit out of this real fast. Okay. So there's three real outfits, and then there's different color variations of the outfits. Let me go back up to the Adventurer. We're going to do the Adventurer hood, gloves, coat. I'm going to do the one without the skirt and boots, and we'll give him the backpack. There we go. All right. So that's the skinny Adventurer. Doesn't look bad. Let's plump him back out. Oh, taking a moment for this to load. So occasionally this kind of thing does happen. I've had other mods where this happens, where some things take a moment to load. But you notice there he is. He's bulked back out like he should be in my game. Ta-da. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's go get the girl and just show you what these things look like on her. All right, so this is what the girl looks like with the Adventurer outfit. I'm not going to go through all the details I did with the guy, but you get the idea here. This is the Adventurer outfit. Looks good. Now, if we go over here, we're just going to do the weight slider real fast. Now, again, it takes a moment for that to load up. But you'll notice it doesn't make a big difference to her. There's a little difference, but not a lot of difference. So she's a little thinner here, but not super, super thin, because she's never really as bulked out as the guy anyway. But I wanted you to see that, because not everyone plays the way I do all the time, with everyone having their weight all maxed out so that they're, you know, all bulky and muscly and all that stuff. So, all right, so let's look at, we're looking at the Hinterland Ranger now, and it's taken just a moment to load these things, and then we'll get rid of the hood. Yeah, see, these are going to take just a moment to load. I can't really control that. Okay. Taking a little longer than... Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of the hood, though. The hood does not go with this. So here we go. We got the Ranger boots, bracers, and the tunic. You get the idea here. That looks good. Let's see. Can we switch? We switch to the blue. There we go. That looks good. Now we can take this and also play around with the weight a little bit, so that you can see what this looks like if you do a thinner person. There you go. A little thinner. Still the same basic idea. Her head doesn't look as big as the man's does when you do this. And there's the white. And then down at the bottom, let's skip down to the shadow real fast. We're going to do the shadow bracers and tunic and boots real fast. And notice, ta-da, that's the way that looks. If we go back to my standard, what I consider my standard weight, here we go. Just like that. Pretty normal, nothing unusual. Okay, looks good. All right. So now, let's go back and look at the Illusive Infiltrator. We'll do that first. I'm not going to worry about the backpack. It's going to look the same. Well, okay, we'll do the whole thing. Here we go. But see, this is the whole thing, just like with the guy. And the only difference is it's black. It's roguey. It's, assassin style, however you want to think of that. You can also do the normal Infiltrator. Let's go down and do the normal Infiltrator. And let's just we'll do the amethyst then. That'll be fine. This is really the same outfit. It's just a different color. So let's play with this one more time. And if you decide to go thin, this is what that will look like. Which really is not drastically different, right? I mean, thinner, but not really hugely different. So I think that's fine. And that's really it. That's the basis of the three outfits we're looking at. We're looking at the shadow or the ranger style outfit. We're looking at this infiltrator style outfit. And then the other one was the adventurer. Yeah, at the top. The adventurer. So those three outfits, pretty much, that sums it up. It's a lot of different options, a lot of different color options. I kind of like the adventure outfit. I don't know about the hood so much, but I'm not opposed. But like this, I think this looks good. And then you can use this, you can still use one of the other backpacks. You can mix and match here and see what you like. See, I'm still using that backpack from the Infiltrator. You don't have to use the Adventurer backpack if you don't want to. Or you don't have to use any backpack. Ta-da! And I think that works well. I think that looks pretty good. So let's hop out and take a quick look at the mod again. Alright, so this has been the Hinterland Ranger Illusive Infiltrator Adventurer Armor. It's basically 3 armor packs in one. It's about 123 megabytes, and this is from Xtudo. So now the mods were originally made by Everglade and Fuse00, and I didn't mention that early on, so I apologize for that. But originally these mods were made by Everglade and Fuse00. Xtudo has, I guess, ported these for us and maybe made some tweaks or changes here and there. I'm not sure how much of that, but they put this mod together for us and ported it over so we could use it on the Xbox. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who directly support the channel. I really do appreciate that. And I really do appreciate everyone for watching the videos and interacting. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Game over.